What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJKillzownJones. Remember the name, remember you lame. Yeah. You know, we just in here waiting for Breezy. Oh, there's Breezy right there. Oh no, that ain't Breezy. That's the what is this thing called? The broadcast. Waiting on him to come in. Yeah, we just gonna do a quick little Minisode today talking about our E3 giving our E3 wrap up or whatever. Where the hell he at? But yeah, it's your boy. Sorry for the wait. You know, I was trying to hit up Breezy last night, but I don't know what happened to him. And but it's all good though. It's all good. Yeah, man. With me, just a couple of things. You know, what's going on with me? Oh yeah. Some big changes coming to djKillzownJones.com. I'm not gonna really get into that, but I also have an announcement to make. I probably already did the last episode. Beatz.com is coming, so be on the lookout for that. Just some more stuff is on the way. I can't even really get into the particulars, but it's some more stuff that's on the way for y'all down the pipeline. So if you wanna know more, make sure y'all stay to my social media pages and everything for more info on that. But yeah, where the hell is Breezy? I'm gonna have to hit him on the trap phone because this hit Breezy on the trap phone real quick. Real talk, because we supposed to have been started. It's supposed to be a Minisode, and I told him give me 1 second to open up, you know, whatchamacallit, open up Google Plus or whatever. So call it Breezy on the trap phone.
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on.
All right. I'm hitting you on the trap phone because I already started it up.
All right, I'll jump in a moment. Give me like 2 minutes.
All right. So yeah, that was Breezy on the trap phone. But yeah, what else is going on, man? Oh yeah, that Gears of War Ultimate Edition beta. I just did a Killzone plays for that. Y'all can check that out on my YouTube channel and everything. Shout out to the subscribers one time. What else happened today? Didn't Trace? Oh no, Batman came out today. If you played it, you drop me a comment, tell me how it is. I'm gonna be on it shortly. Trey Songz dropped his new album today. Trigger Reloaded. Go ahead, you know you're gonna buy it for you or your girl, you know.
All right, I'm here.
And Breezy is here. So we gonna go ahead and jump right into it for this little Minisode one time. So our E3 wrap up. You know, last week me and Breezy hit up almost every podcast, every conference that they had, with the exception of Nintendo and Square Enix. I'm actually glad that I'm not glad, but I'm a little bummed out we didn't get to the Nintendo one because it was slightly better than EA's, and it was actually a good show or presentation, but they didn't show no games they showed the games that they showed didn't nobody really want to play. They didn't show Zelda, so people are speculating that it's gonna be on the NX. And they're not gonna drop it on the Wii U. If they do drop, it's gonna be like Twilight Princess, where you get it on GameCube and the NX. Well, no, you know, GameCube and Wii, you're gonna get on NX and Wii U. And I'm just waiting for a price drop because I want to get it so I can play Star Fox and all that good stuff. But I don't think they're gonna do it. So, and then Square Enix conference was pretty cool. I mean, they
yeah.
Why you say that, Breeze?
Yeah, they ain't show shit either.
I mean,
that's not a lot of people. They ain't show shit either. They came, they showed, you know, the biggest thing they showed at the Square Enix conference was the Kingdom Hearts
3 trailer. Yeah.
Well, a trailer that had a, you know, full-blown gameplay. There's no cutscenes in the game. It's all time-based events on like where you are on the level and shit and how you react to certain situations at certain times. So there's no QTEs, visible ones. But Square Enix didn't show shit. They talked about shit that they were doing and whatnot. It was like a business. It's like a press conference, you know, like
a real deal press conference.
Like, yeah, it was straight like a press conference. Like when Sony fucked up and all those accounts got hacked and they were like, we're so sorry and whatnot. Like they did not show anything that was really interesting. The most interesting thing of the Sony press conference is that dude came out in that big old ass helmet thing, which is a reference to an anime show that I started watching but kind of fell out with because it got boring to me. And that's pretty much it. You know, they talked about a new Nier that's going to be made by Platinum Games, which should be fun to play with the combat because you know Platinum is good with that combat. But other than that, Square Enix didn't show shit. Square Enix was one of the worst. EA was one of the worst. Nintendo was one of the worst. They had the worst. They had the poorest showing. The only thing that really makes Square Enix's conference slightly better than Nintendo's is they show Kingdom Hearts 3 footage. And people were thirsty for that.
They had the Hitman demo where they show. I like the Hitman demo where they showed the different ways you can take the dudes out.
But that's nothing new. We've known that in every Hitman game. We know that.
No. It's like but it's like you got a completely open world, and it's like you can if you miss the dude, there's no going back to kill that dude. It's like Star Fox where
I bet you could restart the mission to kill that guy.
No, they said in the conference
they are full of shit. I'm gonna tell you, these people they lie about this shit.
No, but I mean, it probably be multiple targets, and then you know.
But that's not okay. If it's multiple targets, that's no different than any other Hitman game. Every Hitman game.
Okay.
Seriously, let's talk about it. Every Hitman game that has come out, there's always multiple ways. You could choke a guy or you can kill him. You've always had that option. When you say, okay, well, it's going to be open world, it's not going to be like, okay, it's going to be like Just Cause 3 open world. It's not going to be that. And the whole point of the Hitman games is you have an assassination target and you must take them out. So you would have to restart it or he's going to come back up later and then you can kill him. Because if you fail, you're a terrible fucking assassin.
Yeah, but if they make it, if they make it, whatchamacallit, if they make it where the dude walks off and he gone, right?
Yeah.
Then, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, it's like, okay, that's a whole new dynamic because you don't get that in the Hitman game. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to that if the dude you got to kill walks off and then you fail the mission and you go on to the next one, that'll be a game changer. Now, Just Cause 3 demo was hard because like they had a dude in a plane, right? And they upped the ante on the destructible stuff where this dude grappled 3 trucks to a plane and crashed the plane. Like and then just crash into it like on Just Cause 2. This plane, well, no, as a matter of fact, you couldn't really do it in Just Cause 2 unless it was on the ground. But this one the plane lifted up off the ground and the cars tugged it back down and crashed. Then he had one where he took a plane in like a tank and crashed it into this oil well and the whole oil well came down. You can't really do that in Just Cause 2 because of the hardware and limitations of the hardware and limitations of the game or whatever. Everything in that game is fully destructible. You got, you know, more stuff to move around and more stuff to do. So, you know, what was I getting ready to say? Yeah, whatchamacallem? Yeah, man, E3 this year, it was dope. It was probably the best one we got in a while. But Nintendo dropped the ball, and I will say Square dropped the ball as well. So, how did you feel about E3 overall, Breeze? Like overall?
Overall, I would say this year's is substantially better than last year's. However, they showed a bunch of shit that's going to be coming next year. Mm-hmm. And they're still doing this whole, let's hype these games up. Let's have demos exclusive to E3 that gamers can't get access to. And I think that trend needs to go away. I really wish E3 would turn more into a, let's just talk about games for 3 days, and then at the end we'll just push out all the press releases to the press websites, and let's have more playable shit on the show floor and stuff that they know they have solid builds up and running. Let's push out to the gamers for the entire event, entire E3. So even if it's just a 3-day trial, which they have done before, they've done limited time demos that were time sensitive that you can get access to and play for a certain amount of time before they, like, you know, deactivate themselves. They need to start doing more of that shit. I am so tired of every E3. It's like, oh my God, here's a bunch of games. This is what we're working on. And you get the shit next year. Like, I am so over that shit. I'm ready for
go ahead.
I'm ready for them to be like, yo, this badass game, y'all like it, y'all love it, guess what, it's available now. That's what they need to start doing. Enough of this.
Let's wait on it. Just wait on it.
Like, because hyping shit up 6 and 7 months down the road, it's good to get an early buzz out there, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it's just like, by the time we get to that stage, either they're gonna do two things. They're gonna push it back due to development reasons, or it's going to come out and be surpassed by something else coming out, and you ain't going to want to get it at that point, because then the one of it is going to cool off. So if they really need to get around that shit, and they need to stop putting people on stage that...
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm on E3.
It's not even like doing that, like putting them type of people. It's like, stop showing shit on stage that honestly... nobody really gives a fuck about. And I feel like I'm dissing a lot of some of the indie titles that we saw up on some of the stages. But it's just like
the indie titles didn't have no problem.
The indie titles didn't have a lot of problems.
EA, no. EA was the worst.
The media molecule shit, it's a cool type of thing. I think that's better off being shown at Gamescom. I think that's better off being shown at CES. I think it's better off like if like
Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, not even really Tokyo Game Show. Like how Sony had their own PlayStation conference at one point for the announcement of the PS4. I think that's better off shown at those type of events versus an E3 where it's like, this is what we came to pull out all the stops. This is what we come in to say, look, we got this product, this exclusive, that product, this DLC, blah, 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 blah. Here it is. Versus we're going to spend 3 minutes to, no disrespect to No Man's Sky, to show you exactly the same shit we've already shown you before. Although he went a little bit more into it, it's just like, stop showing us the same shit. Every gameplay video of No Man's Sky is literally this dude getting in the plane, getting out of plane, walking around, getting back in the fucking plane. Yo, I'm tired of seeing that. Do something new. Show me you doing something. Show me crafting something or taking something down or deconstruction. So like he mentioned deconstruction shit, but he didn't really show a lot of deconstruction of shit. So it's just like, wow, it's great to have it there on the show floor to say, yo, this is a cool indie title that Sony likes and that they're backing. At the same time, it's like, yo, push that shit somewhere else. Put it somewhere else. Put the show floors for shit for like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's for... I take problem with the Shenmue shit because Sony was back in the Shenmue shit. They put 2-3 minutes for the Shenmue shit. And it's like, why the fuck would you have something on the stage and then say it's a Kickstarter for it? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's a lot of fucking problem with the shit.
Everybody about that. Everybody got mad about that, Breezy.
Of course.
Everybody got like...
Because it's just like, look, you know damn well Sony ain't gonna be like, okay, well, we finna put FTL. Here's this game we think is cool. It's FTL, and here's the makers of FTL. And if you go donate to the Kickstarter right now and donate to make FTL, like that, come on, like that was a fucking given. That the only reason they were on the stage is because Sony was backing it, and Sony had money in it. Mm-hmm. And what they did, that whole thing was an investor pitch. Like, look, we just got millions of dollars. Motherfuckers want this. So here it is. You give me the money to make it. We make it happen. Because you got to understand, an open world game costs more than $4 or $5 million to make. That bitch costs tens of millions of dollars. Just look at The Witcher 3. $32 million to produce that game. $32 million. And they spent $35 million on the marketing of it. So it's like, come on, Sony. Like, don't do dumb shit like that. Like, yeah, I love Shenmue too. They should have came out and been like, yo, we finna make Shenmue now. We finna make the Final Fantasy VII now you want. And we got gameplay. Oh, here's The Last Guardian. And we got gameplay. And there's a full, like, 20-minute demo available for those of you at home. And I feel like they fucked a lot of consumers with The Last Guardian. I'm going on a rant now. But I feel like they fucked a lot of consumers over with The Last Guardian because that was announced 6 years ago for the PS3. And now it's out now for the PS4. And it looks the fucking same as it did on the PS3.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Like, come on, that's unfucking acceptable. I'm done.
But hey, this is what it is. You know, this is how it goes. And I feel like you're right. They should have a thing where E3 needs to be a thing where the games come out right. They announce them. And they come out right then, or they come out in the next couple of months. They don't need to have this big, huge build up. And I feel like they should have games over the summer, but you know, people feel like everybody is outside and living life and doing all this extra stuff. And if you put the games in the summer, if you put games in the winter and spread it out, we won't have this mad dash for the holiday season. They think because people spend money, the most money in the holiday season, which studies have shown it has dropped over the last few years. People ain't got money like that. People ain't buying up every game on the slow shelves for them and their kids no more. They getting 1 or 2 games, and that's it. And I think if the companies would drop their archaic business models, because this is what's been working for them. I mean, if you read, Console War, the book about Sega and Nintendo, that was the main strategy for them, because they knew people were going to be out shopping, people were going to be out here buying stuff, but you could spread it out. Like Batman just came out today, and I'm waiting to see those numbers, because that game consistently dropped in the some. Well, no, then it dropped in August or something like that, and they put it out in June this time. They don't need to keep putting out these games, like 15 games in the holiday season time. They need to start putting these games out during the year in June and July, because you got to think about it. In the summertime, kids got more time to play games because they're not in school. You know what I'm saying? They got way more time. That's when a lot of people finish the games they get for Christmas, because during the school, you only get like 2 weeks off of school. And then, you know, because if we going off of, you know, the kid metrics, because this is what is geared towards is kids, even though adults buy most of the games out there for their kids and for themselves, they're looking at the kid demographic. They're looking at the family demographic, when it's totally different than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. And you're right. It shouldn't be this big thing, this big waiting game where we got to wait 6 to 8 to 9 months to a year or 2 years for a game. They need to show it when it's ready. And I just feel like EA conference was the worst conference of all time. Like, you know, and you summed it up, you know, best, you know, when you was ranting about that on our previous episode. Y'all can check that out on the channel. But I just felt like that was the worst one. If I had to rank them, they would be right behind Nintendo. And Nintendo just dropped the ball because they've given up. They said, look, we cannot compete. Smash Brothers did not put as much on the board that we thought. Splatoon didn't put as much on the board that we thought. So they getting ready to abandon the Wii U, and they're gonna focus on this NX. And I feel like if the NX is basically a Wii U or a PlayStation 4, Xbox One equivalent that you could take on the go, I think that they will be able to change the game and take over from Microsoft and Sony. Because if you're gonna be able to take that Zelda game right on the go with you, if it's the size of a 3DS or a smartphone, and you can, take it on the go and use the D-pad and the circle pad and everything, they got the new 3DS, right? And if they got a similar button layout, or you know what I'm saying, it's like a smartphone, but you got like a little game pad that you could take with you on the go and play it wirelessly, and put the little thing on the stand and play it. And when you get back home, throw it on that docking station, and then you got your controller is right there, so you good to go. I think that'll be something that would change the game, and then Nintendo will be able to take over from Sony and Microsoft, because let's face it, mobile gaming is taking over.
Oh it's my God! No.
I'm saying no. The reason why I say it's taking over is because we got us as hardcore console gamers, but when you got more people playing games like on their phone, like Breezy, I'm 12 o'clock at night last night, I got like 20 Candy Crush invites. Okay. I get them all day long, Breezy.
Right. Let me tell you something.
Bros be asking me for Candy Crush Live.
Mobile gaming.
Angry Birds Live.
Mobile gaming is a phenomenon. It is. Yeah. It really is a phenomenon. But it's the casual market phenomenon. Now, there are people within mobile gaming that get to like level 100 plus in Candy Crush who won't buy any of the stuff in the Candy Crush store. Like, they'll grind it out to get to that high level. But the problem with
people buying, they buying it.
I know it's people buying it, but I'm talking about like the hardcore who will like refuse to purchase it and just hardcore go through it. You got those people too in that mobile market. But it's a casual market. It's a marketplace that is literally incredibly fickle, that wants something quick, easy to play. That's why when you look at the mobile market in the mobile app store and Apple store, you see a lot of copy pasting going on. There are no hardcore mobile games that could transition from a cell phone to a desktop experience or a console experience. The gaming platform, the gaming market is built upon the PC marketplace, the Mac marketplace, the console marketplace, and handhelds such as the 3DS, the PS Vita, P or Go, or even the Game Boy Advance and whatnot. And to switch to mobile, which you see Konami saying they're gonna do, is the wrong move. When I hear people say we need to go to mobile, they're not really looking at how volatile mobile is and how hard it is to succeed in mobile. They're looking at the profit. They're looking at
but I think what you gotta look at this when you talk about the mobile market. You got to think the people who got the most money make the most that they have the most money. Konami could throw 20, 30, 45, 50, 60, 100 bands to get to that front of that storefront and get them downloads. And once they get them downloads, even if the person, if they get the downloads, if their product is not of quality. Oh yeah, but you got to think about Konami. Like, they could go and they can put all them Castlevania games. They could put Metal Gear Solid on,
And these again, unless they are like a slot machine, a point click.
Let me see what Konami. Let me see what Konami got. They will
not succeed, because if you look at the top mobile games ever in existence, they're games. They're incredibly simple. They're shit you can play while driving. I don't recommend you do it, but it's shit like Angry Birds that is a little bit more in depth, where you have to pull the bird back, and then you got the bomb bird, the boomerang bird, the ice bird. You got all the crazy birds. Then you get stuff like Cut the Rope and Candy Crush and Bejeweled Blitz and Peggle. You have these games that honestly, 5 minutes you've done. When you start talking about Castlevanias and all these,
but then you got to think they got Frogger. They're
not gonna go and pull Frogger out for a moment.
Yeah, they will. Crossy Road is going ham. They can make a new Frogger and
they will not go and grab Frogger, because the problem with Frogger is this is a title that's a nostalgia-esque title that only you know about. This young gaming market. Listen, the young gaming market of today's generation, the young kids and the women. Because the mobile market is predominantly women. This marketplace don't even know who the hell Frogger is on a global scale.
But hold on. They know what this is right here. They know Crossy Road, which essentially is a top-down isometric view of Frogger. If you throw Frogger back out now because of the success of Crossy Road,
if you threw Frogger out, people will think you're copying Crossy Roads.
But see, that's the thing. Then they can go and they can be like the original.
And but see, that goes back to what I mentioned earlier about mobile games copying each other and eating each other, and people saying, "Oh, well, this is a knockoff." Like you see tons of Bejeweled Blitz knockoffs. You see tons of Candy Crush knockoffs. And this is what people say when they see that. Why do I want to play your knockoff when I can just go play Candy Crush? So why would I want to play Frogger when I can just go play Crossy Roads?
Well, you got to think about, you got Beat Mania, the Dance Dance Revolution games.
DJ Max Portable was I think if I remember.
Yeah. If they put DJ, that's what I think they're thinking of. Is if they put DJ Max Portable out.
So this even, but see, before DJ Max, you had it was on a PS
Radius. No, they got some games they can pull out. Pro Evolution Soccer.
But this is the thing with them.
The Yu-Gi-Oh games.
They have these games. They do. Nobody is denying the Konami library. It's just this mobile market is a casual, volatile market. And if they're going after someone like, say, ourselves, me and you, right? Right? And they have these mobile games. We have consoles and we have gaming PCs, some of us. I'm not going to say all, some of us, but we mostly have a console in the home. So when we're home, we're going to be on our console. And when we leave, we're maybe going to play 1 or 2 online games and then we're going to put them down. The retention rate for mobile games is high only for about a month or two, because you have ADHD on the mobile market. You know what I'm saying? There's no there is DLC updates for some mobile titles, but for the most part, it's an ADHD market where they play for a short time and then they move away. You know what I mean? So with mobile, that's why you see mobile is broken down up so much to where you have to pay just to even move the character, let alone do the download, because they got to make their money off you right then and there. Because if they don't get you then, they ain't going to get you later. And they're trying that with console, and you see with the console, they're like, man, fuck that shit. We ain't going for that. Y'all need to stop this shit. And so that's why you get this I don't want to call it a tug of war, but you see this knee-jerk reaction now where a lot of gamers are like, I'm not doing this DLC. I'm not doing this season pass. And you see they starting to get rid of some of those things because it don't work. But it works on console. It works on mobile. But we're getting a little bit away from the topic, but it's a marketplace that's dominated by copycats.
But I mean, but you got to think about thinking like Game Award. When they start throwing them marketing dollars at it, I think Konami is doing it because they can't, Konami, Capcom, all of them are doing it because they see that it's ruled by whoever has the most money and the copycats.
Right.
But
you're right.
They got money to throw at the mobile market, and they don't have to spend as much money to market these games.
Absolutely.
They ain't got to spend as much money to develop these games. They're gonna be good regardless. Now,
no.
They gotta make sure that it's A1. Well, no, I'm saying they gotta be A1 games though. You can't.
That's the problem. That is the problem.
But they're gonna be A1 games though.
We don't know that. No, we do not know they're gonna be A1 games. Do not give them the benefit of the doubt, because you have to realize something. Konami, for the last 5 to 6 years, has been floating off of Metal Gear Solid, made by Kojima. Has been floating off Yu-Gi-Oh, which has been made by another studio, not internally at Konami, if I'm remembering this right. And they've been floating off of what's another Konami title I'm blanking on it. Oh, I'm blanking on it. I wouldn't even really say Castle. Well, they had the two Castlevania games that came out, but even that wasn't made internally at Konami. Konami themselves do not make games. They don't. They hire other studios to make their games. Now, if Konami wants to spend millions of dollars marketing a mobile game and then hire a bunch of studios out of India and China for dirt cheap to make these type of games for them, more power to them. But it's an incredibly volatile market. They need to sit down and get a team of designers, artists together, and they have to make something that's addictive, like an Angry Birds, just like a Candy Crush. Because if you look at King, right, the game publisher King, all of their games are clones of Candy Crush. All of them. And because that's what works.
Yeah, I mean, and when they get the team that they want or the team that they need, where my case at for this thing? The team that they want or need for these games, they're gonna be all good to go. And the reason why I say that is because once they get the team, once they make the games and they spend the money, they're gonna be good to go. But anyway, getting off of that, so Sony has released the person that they're gonna have as SpiderMan. They've announced who they're gonna have, and put the link here. Tom Holland. Now I don't know what he's been in. It's gonna be coming out. The next movie is gonna be July 28, 2017. I don't know who the hell whatchamacallem. But yeah. I don't know. I really don't know about
Tom
this dude.
Holland?
I don't know who he is. It's like I don't even know what he's been in. I'll
just go to his IMDb shit.
Man, I ain't got anybody got time for that.
Okay, I'm on his IMDb. Let's see what he's been in. He's been in the okay. He's just a random nobody.
Yep. They wasn't gonna go
random nobody.
They wasn't gonna go get. Everybody thought it was Asa Butterfield, but they wasn't gonna go get old boy. I'm disappointed they didn't get Miles Morales for it because honestly, we have beaten Peter into the ground. I'm getting sick of that.
Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Is that the Black Spider-Man?
Yeah. So
they're not gonna have a black. Did you not see the Sony document that leaked recently?
They said Marvel said they said it has to be. They said it has to be a. It has to be a white Spider-Man.
Yeah. So what?
No, but because
But Marvel didn't say hell no. Marvel agreed to it. That's why you're not gonna get a Black Spider-Man right now. You're not gonna get one right now until.
Well, I just saw a link that said that they said it was. They said F that, where they said that Sony has they've came out and said that they don't necessarily agree with it. Yeah, I just saw articles. So the next thing. Hold on.
I think that's a PR answer.
So there's some breaking news. Diddy beats down the UCLA football coach because apparently he yelled at him or screamed at him, and he beat the hell out of this coach.
Okay.
And now he got arrested because he beat the hell out of this. Yeah.
Just whatever. I mean, he gonna make fun and he gonna pay the dude a couple of dollars and that's it.
A couple of dollars?
He gonna play him a couple of dollars and that's it.
I don't understand why these. I don't understand why. Let me see this video. I don't even see the video. I don't understand why these rappers.
He ain't a rapper.
But even still, he's a hip hop mogul. He's older. He should understand that. I just don't understand why these dudes do these stupid things. And it's like no, I'm just saying, like, but still, it's just it's like you know the coach. You went like, okay, let's put this in perspective. Has your coach? If you played sports in school, didn't you, Breezy?
Yeah, I played sports in schools and then the neighborhood.
Now, did your coach ever yell at you?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what the hell
did my parents do?
No, I'm talking about what the hell does Diddy think that his son ain't gonna get yelled at? And we talking about UCLA. But it's the way. Wait.
It's the way that you, because there's a difference between yelling at someone. There's a difference. Just because just because I had a coach that yelled at me, you had a coach yell at you, doesn't mean that it's acceptable. Because at the end of the day, that is your son, that is your daughter, that is your niece, that's your nephew, that's your cousin, whatever. And you're not going to have no stranger yell at your kid like that. It's actually technically that yelling is uncalled for. I mean, you can do the yelling from
but shit. At the same time, though,
ain't no at the same time, because when you do at the same time, you give it an excuse.
No. Check it out, though. I'm gonna just say this. You know that, and it's not like it's exclusive to Diddy's son.
It's not.
It's all
the only reason we're talking about it because it's Diddy.
Yeah, but that's my whole point is that if Diddy ain't gonna go and beat the hell out of the coach for somebody else's kid, then if he's seen him get, because I'm looking at this video now, the coach is hollering at everybody messing up the scrimmage, and he on the phone, he walking over there, he's on the phone. Okay, they don't actually show the fight.
Don't matter if they showed it or didn't show it.
Like, this is moments leading up to the fight.
It don't matter. We just saw Lil Wayne a few months ago fighting at a no violence fucking that was here. Listen, it's people. It's everyday people. They are people. Just because they're celebrities don't mean they are immune from human behavior and tendencies. If someone is yelling at your child as a parent, you're going to get protective of your child. Even if your child is fucking up and you know that's a part of, basketball, NBA, to yell at the players to get them to whip themselves into shape, you're not going to want to see that. You're like, yo, don't yell at my kid. Don't chastise my kid. I'll chastise my kid. You're supposed to be teaching them how to play the game, and teaching them how to play the game does not mean you have free authority.
But I'm saying, does he have to beat the hell out of the dude, though?
If the coach is talking reckless and they both talking reckless, and the coach ain't trying to hear that and ain't trying to understand where he is coming from as a father,
I'm not finna go to fight. No, I'm saying, but you don't have to come to blows.
Some people come to blows.
But I mean, you gonna come to blows, and then you gonna get arrested, and then they gonna kick his son off the team. Wow.
So he'll go to another team. It's not the only NFL, NBA team his son can play. He can go to another
not NBA.
team.
This is NCAA.
Well, he can go to another college, or if his son is that good, they ain't gonna kick him off the team. If anything, they're gonna reprimand the coach for yelling the way he did. That's what's gonna happen.
Anyway.
Listen, I don't see nobody yelling at Sandusky when he up in the fucking locker room up there touching the players' asses and shit. But nobody yelling about that shit. He went to jail. He went to jail. But listen, all them people in that organization was covering that shit up. Then nobody go up and run in Sandusky's face and punch him or none of that shit. It was
that's different though.
It's not fucking different. It's not different. If he is yelling at these boys, the way he's yelling at these boys, because listen, you're yelling at these kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're yelling at them. How long has he been yelling at these kids the way he's been yelling at these kids? And these parents have been like, yo, that's perfectly fine. This is a part of the sport. Listen, I'm all for rallying the troops, getting them ready to go into the game. But there are some times where even I have been broken down by the shit my coach has said to me. And it's just like, yo, you ain't need to go there. Okay? So I'm telling you, it was probably a situation where the coach said some shit he shouldn't have said.
Okay,
and he took it personally. And he said, okay, I'm going to give you this 2-piece.
All right.
He'll buy him a new wardrobe. He'll be fine.
So, yeah. What was I getting ready to say? What was I getting ready to say? What else happened? Oh yeah, Gucci Mane is supposed to be getting out of jail on July 11th. And yeah. So hey, I'm saying like, but I'm saying like this time Gucci getting out, I'm finna figure out how to become his get on his security detail because we can't have Gucci Mane going back to jail no more. No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. He paid me what I getting paid now. Or
man, why you don't want Gucci going back to jail? You trying to mess up his mixtape game? That's what you trying to do?
No. Gucci does better out of jail than he does in the jail. You gotta think about how many people Gucci didn't put more people on than Birdman and Master P combined. You gotta think. Let's roll down the list. We got OJ, Waka, Slim Duncan, rest in peace, Woo the Kid, Frenchie, Nicki Minaj, for all intents and purposes. He helped out in the beginning. Migos. Hell, you can even say he put Jeezy on a little bit by putting him on Icy, because when he was on Ice, when he put Gucci, you gotta think about it. When Gucci Mane put Jeezy on Icy, Gucci Mane Jeezy blew all the way up through the stratosphere. He already had the mixtape that came out. He was already on Boys in the Hood, but when he put when Gucci put Jeezy on Icy, he became a superstar. He like everybody started like they was like, okay, Jeezy and Gucci take over. You know what I'm saying? And Gucci Mane just came out the gate. Gucci Mane was proving himself, but Icy catapulted Jeezy in the superstar status because he was like, okay, I'm getting with this dude, this brand new dude. He got the hottest song in the city, the hottest song in the summer. You couldn't go nowhere. All these girls excited. Ooh, you couldn't go nowhere without hearing
I said
everywhere you went. It was in the car, from everywhere you went. So they I think Gucci Mane, the more people, I love McConaughey. He revived Chief Keef's career when his career was going down the tube. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gucci Mane needs to stay out of jail, and I think I need to be the person to help him stay out of jail. If he can pay me the same or double that I'm getting paid now, or a little bit more than I'm getting paid now, I will make sure he don't do nothing stupid, because he don't need to go back to jail no more. And then you gotta think about the sheer amount of, like, Gucci Mane, for every hit, he puts out more hits than anybody out in the game. Like, he could drop a song and on Twitter or SoundCloud or YouTube, and the next day it's on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that type of pull, and he put on so many people. And then the thing about him is he put them on, and he showed them how to eat, and he didn't require them to stay up underneath him. That's how cold he is, you know? And real quick before we get up out of here, man, this whole Charleston shooting, I made a video about it.
Oh, boy.
That dude need to go to jail.
He need to go to prison.
He need to go to prison. He do not need to go to the nut house. I don't care what anybody say. People talking about he crazy. He need to go to the asylum and all that. Fuck that. He need to go to jail. In general population. You know what I'm saying? You know, Big Luke and Tyrone, not the Tyrone that's going around talking about knocking down folks' wives, but Tyrone in jail. They need to be knocking him in every day and every night in the cell. He need to get beat out of him in jail with the rest of the killers and drug dealers and murderers and child molesters and all the other. He need to be. I'm not wishing death on him. I don't think people saying he need to. No, I'm saying people saying he need to get the death. No, he needs to be around. No. He needs to be around.
He don't need to be around nobody. He need to be taken out. Period.
No. Because he needs to understand
to be gone.
No, but I don't wish death on people, because it come back around on you. But I'm saying stay breathe. But I'm saying he needs.
I do. I don't sugarcoat not a damn.
No. I'm saying he need to be put in jail, and I would rather him beg for his, because he ain't gonna last a day in jail. That's the thing about it. I'd rather him beg for his
They gonna
life.
put him in solitary confinement by himself. They're not gonna put him in general population. He's gonna be fine. What they should have done is all them people who were outside his house when they went in there and they walked in there dressed down in their casual clothes and they went and got him, they should have shot his ass. That's what they should have done.
Yeah, but they weren't gonna do that. You know they wasn't gonna do that. You know they wasn't gonna do that. You know exactly what time it is. They wasn't gonna go in there. They wasn't gonna go in there and see. This is the thing about it. If he don't get sent to jail,
he gonna get sent to prison. He gonna get life. But that was one of my.
No, I'm talking about. He need to be sent to prison, not the insane asylum.
He's gonna be sent to prison. But they trying to play the insane asylum because they want to go easy on him. They ain't want to call him a man at first. Call him a boy. Let me tell you something. He did that to my people. It'd have been a rap. It'd have been a rap. I'd have called you, be like, yo, it's a rap. I'm finna throw it all away. It's a wrap. I don't make no ifs, ands, or buts about this shit. It's a wrap. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This ain't a case of, maybe we have the wrong person and that's when we shouldn't use the death penalty because sometimes we kill the wrong people and we put them in life in prison wrong time. We saw you on tape. We know your face. We know you did it. Close, cut, case, take him out back, hit him with the 22. Call the shit a day. Call the shit a day. Because this is some more bullshit. Because you see it. You see they are trying to get even the judge who's presiding over the case had the nerve, had the audacity to say to the victims of the shooting, his family is grieving too. It's good. It's good to grieve, but it's better to forgive. What? What?
Yeah,
they body wasn't even
That's what I'm saying. If this was a black dude, they would have ran.
They would have shot
that whole house up, threw a grenade in the house, blew the house up, killed everybody.
They would have said he was a thug, he was a criminal, he was a drug dealer. At one time in the 3rd grade, he stole a pencil from a girl named Tanya. They would have ran his name through the fucking mud.
But because it's a white boy and he's mentally disturbed.
He ain't no mentally disturbed.
No, I think they need to get the parents too. They need to lock the parents up for about 15 years.
I wouldn't say lock the parents up.
Lock the parents up.
I wouldn't say lock them up. I would say I would ask them more than anything. How did they not know?
No. Forget that. No.
Because if you read, because he had his manifesto.
They taught him.
If you read his manifesto, real shit. Because he had this huge manifesto online, right? Where he talked about where he got his views from, where he got these ideas from. And he said himself, in his manifesto that his parents taught him not to be racist. And he said he got these views from looking at the Trayvon Martin case and going to this website called the Council of Conservative Citizens, or the council. It's a substitute for the KKK, and this is where he got his extremist views from. So, but he admits himself in his manifesto that his parents raised him not to be racist. So I wouldn't say it's a problem with the parents. It's a problem with this narrative. The
reason why I say it's a problem with the parents, Breezy, is because they knew they've given him internet access. They gave him a laptop. They knew they should have been going and checking on, because you got to think about it like this. Our parents checked on what we was looking at.
My parents did until I got my own computer.
But that's what I'm saying. But still, that was into our 20s. They bought him the computer. They bought him the gun. Hold on, Breezy.
No, his parents didn't buy him the gun. That's wrong. An uncle bought him the gun. I
stand corrected. But even still, they seen him with them Facebook pictures with the gun, with the strap, and they didn't say
with the fucking Rhodesian flag and all that South.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they should be held at fault for this.
I don't think they should go.
They should get probate. They should get at least a year in jail.
I don't think they should go to jail
because they was living. No, because you got to think because
at that point there's a lot. Because at that point,
when Mike Brown got shot, when Trayvon got shot, everybody else got shot. They were screaming, okay, where are the parents at? They made
listen, let me clarify this. I'm all for going with the where are the parents, why weren't you more accountable? Why weren't you monitoring what your child was doing? Why weren't you over him when you saw him? These type of things. I'm all for that. But I'm not for
they need to be made an example of.
Hold on, no.
And they need to
listen, this what you're saying. I'm gonna tell you why this is what you're saying is absolutely the wrong thing to do. Because at that point, what you're saying is every mother and father who knows their children are selling drugs, doing drugs, and they are trying to get their children on the right path.
No, but you gotta think about it.
No. By your logic,
they never go and they do a background. I'm talking about in white versus black cases. They go through the whole family's history. They put the whole family on blast.
They do.
They try. I'm saying, and they just because we didn't know, and they knew that this motherfucker had whatchamacallit.
Racist.
His ass had a gun on Facebook and an American flag burning on Facebook
and standing on it
around the Confederate flag with a shotgun on his arm on Facebook. And no, they need to be made an example of just like he does. I don't know. When Mike Brown got killed, they tried to say that Mike Brown's daddy was a no good piece of shit and how all this other bullshit, and they tried to lock them up because they said they insinuated a ride and all this other bullshit. So no, they asses need to get some jail time too. They need to get a year. I would say give them probation.
You're absolutely right.
If they fuck up and they do something, because I'm saying
you're absolutely right. I'm not disagreeing with you.
They need to get a year with probation. So if they fuck up, then they go to jail.
I agree.
That's how it should go.
Okay.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
I agree.
Just because black folks be selling dope.
No. Listen.
Getting ostracized, Breezy.
I know. Listen, I know, bruh, and I agree with you. But the problem with this outlook you have is at that point,
everybody need to be held accountable.
Everyone does need to be held accountable. But at a certain point, you do have kids. You do have kids, children, boys and girls, no matter how many times their parents beat that ass, no matter how many times they go to jail and you get them a job and you try to get them on the right track, they fuck up. They fuck up. No matter how much you try, they still fuck up. And what you're saying at this point is, no matter how much you try with your child, no matter how much you try, if your child fuck up, then you have to carry the burden of your child as well.
It's a difference between selling dope, Breezy.
There is a huge difference between selling dope and killing 9 people. There's a huge motherfucking difference. I will not deny that. But listen, there has to be self-accountability as well as group accountability. If the group is saying, look, this motherfucker is still acting out and we done did everything, we done tried everything, Jesus take the wheel, then that group should not be held accountable. Now, look, they probably knew their son was off kilter.
Yeah,
they probably knew he held these views, but I'm willing to bet they never thought he would go that far.
They didn't do as much as Trayvon's parents did. Mike Brown parents, they was talking to Mike Brown. They was telling him to go to school and to stay away.
Well, he was going to school. He was going to college.
Exactly. But I'm saying, though, what I'm saying to you is, they did more than this Dylann Roof, the goofy character parents did.
All right. Let me jump in here.
They did way more.
Let me jump in here. Listen, of course they did more because we are the disenfranchised, bullied class of this country. We were the backbones of this country. We will always be the ones that have to do more, no matter how you look at it. Until shit properly gets around and we can get rid of white supremacy. And when I say white supremacy, I don't mean all white folk. I'm saying there's the certain few of them who have a lot of the power who make sure that this country stays this way. Until we're able to really get rid of that, we will always be the ones who have to work harder. We will always be the ones who get shit.
What I'm saying now is, Breezy, is we also have to change the mentality when white folks decide they're going to kill people that they were mentally unstable. Yeah, they were mentally unstable.
We didn't do this.
Let me finish, Breezy. Let me finish.
Okay.
If a person was mentally unstable, they would have been like the Virginia Tech folks or the Columbine. I think
I wouldn't even say they were mentally unstable. Virginia Tech or Columbine, they had a purpose, and their purpose because
they were going to pick up that pistol and blow some folks' ass off. They knew they were going to do it. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? But whenever it's a black person or a Muslim person, they immediately ran. The police ran down on the Boston Marathon bombers. They ran down on them and they shot their ass like dogs. They didn't say, come out with your hands up.
Oh, yeah, they did. They shot up the boat.
They ran down on his ass until they said, the president and everybody was saying, yo, we need to get this dude in. They was going to run down on his ass. So
listen, I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. And I agree with what you're saying. Absolutely. But the problem that is going on right now is, for one, we don't own a lot of shit.
No, I don't. But they don't have shit to do with it.
It does have. Listen. It has. Listen. Stop.
If we know a motherfucker has a gun and he pointing that shit at us, they didn't. Listen, they walked up to this man's house. They knocked on the door.
AJ, I understand what you're saying, but you need to let me get out what I'm trying to say to you. The reason that they can vilify us the way that they do is because we, as a ethnic group,
we don't control shit in this country.
And listen, and the way we fix this, is we have to work together. We have to get rid of our differences.
But tell Diddy and all these niggas.
Listen. Stop. That is a problem with the mentality that we have as an ethnic group.
Yeah,
it's never a situation where it's like, listen, let's all work together. It's always, I'm going to point out this one guy and I'm going to say he need to do something.
No. You just listen. Got money. Hold up. I'm talking about from the entertainers, from Diddy, Jay-Z,
but you're doing it.
Not just saying them. The doctors that's out here, the civil rights leaders, they need to be having a meeting at least once a month, whether they can do it in person or they can do it the fuck we doing right now. You know, Google Hangouts. And they can have a talk every month on the plane, on the train, wherever the fuck they at. They should be putting all their resources together. The problem is, like, we appoint people to do this shit because they want to stand up when they do a charitable drive, whoever it is. I ain't just singling. I ain't no disrespect to Diddy or whatever. People gonna think I'm going in on his ass. I fuck with Diddy. But I'm saying they need to be as a collective. We need to be, when black folks were a collective, when there was a directed civil rights movement, when you had, if y'all need to go watch Selma. People need to go stop what you're doing.
And the thing you got to remember with the civil rights movement, the reason that it actually succeeded
because it
was a collective thought, and there was boycotts. There was legitimate boycotts.
Yeah,
where they didn't ride the buses in Montgomery. And the thing that we need to do, it would be incredibly. I mean, I got some films you need to watch, but it would be incredibly helpful. Number one, it would be nice if the entertainers and the more successful few of us joined in on this thing. But a lot of us still are stuck in the mentality of a slave. Let's just put it out there. Because we feel, I ain't got to say nothing, I'm out for mine, I'm trying to get mine. A lot of the people you mentioned, these civil rights leaders, they not leaders. They're not fighting for us nowhere. They only show up when it's an opportune moment for them to capitalize off something. These black organizations we have, no disrespect to them, and I'm sure there's a lot of great work that they've done, but I'm ignorant to it, so forgive me if I'm speaking out of ignorance. They are not going to help us because they are funded by white people. Number one. And number two, hold on, man. Number two is a lot of these organizations in their creation have rules fundamentally in place that say they cannot participate in the economic going-ons within the black community. So if we want to change this,
should be the ones.
It's not the dudes with the money. Listen, stop it. You got to break it. I know it's hard. Listen, you have to get rid of. Listen, we have to get rid of. I know you're naming people as examples. I know you are. But we have to get rid of that. We have to stop.
We do have to do
it. It needs to be us, ours, together, brother, sister. It can't be, oh, well, I'm only going to give this much. XYZ needs to give more because he got this money. But when you name them, when you put, because what you do is when you name an individual, you isolate them and you put a target on them. That is our problem. We want to promote a motherfucker, and the moment we do, we put a target on him. We cannot put targets on people.
No. I'm saying it need the folks with this is how it should go down. The people in the communities need to gather together, which what you have now in St. Louis, we got Hands Up United. We got
that ain't gonna do shit. We need to stop this marching.
No. I ain't talking about. It's not just marching. They putting together programs for disadvantaged youth. They got a tech program teach kids how to code. They got they doing food drives. They doing different.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me keep the shit 100. Again, no disrespect. Fuck these tech programs right now. Fuck these food drives right now. What we need to do is build infrastructure. We need to take these dollars, cents, and tin cans and everything else we want to send to FEMA and everybody else. We need to take this and we need to build businesses. We need to build capital. We need to build infrastructure. We need black shoe stores. We need black shoe lines. We need manufacturing. That's what I found out today. It costs $16 to build a Beatz by Dre headset.
Mm-hmm.
$16, but he charged you $200. Now he paying them Taiwanese, Korean, Chinese people, whoever he got making it in some third world country, cents on the dollar, whatever factory he got doing it. Right? Imagine if that factory was in downtown LA, what the drug dealers and the game bangers were. Now this gave them a job, so they gonna put down the drugs and the game because now they got good income. They ain't got to worry about that shit no more. This is what we need to do. This is what this is what we need to do. We need to stop with the. I don't want to use the word handout because black people ain't never been given no damn handout. We need to stop. Listen, because all we do.
Center in the middle of Brooklyn.
All we do, and we do this shit every fucking year. One of us gets shot. We rally, we protest, we march, we do a couple canned food drives, and then we go back to the same shit.
Well, see, they doing the same. They doing that too. They trying to get get organizations to get to find jobs and get
no.
But you said like
it needs to be one. I'm gonna go on my socialist tip here for a moment. Stay with me. It needs to be one organization with one purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The betterment or the helping of the black community, however you want to call it, because Chinese, the Arabic, the Muslim, the Indian, the Jewish community, they all have it. We need one organization whose sole purpose is to help black people. And what this organization does, it builds businesses, it invests in black businesses, it markets black businesses, we need black radio, we need proper black TV, it needs to be blacked out, all black everything. My Lambo is black and my rims are blue. That's what we need. No more going to another organization to help us. No more marching and protesting, pretending like we're a part of this conversation when they mention fucking minorities. They're not talking about us when they talk about minorities. They're talking about Hispanics and Mexicans and Arabs. That's who they're talking. They're not talking about us. They ain't been talking about us in years. Fuck that shit. We need to do it. We've done it.
It does need to be an organization where
one organization. It can't be
organization. It needs to be an organization.
It needs to be some drumline shit. One band, one fucking sound. There could be a bunch of there could be a bunch of dysfunctional motherfuckers in there, but it needs to be one band, one fucking sound. Yeah. That's it. It don't need to be. We got this guy, and that guy. My cousin Tyrone. He know Lil Georgie, and Lil Georgie gonna talk to Mike, and fuck that. One band.
One sound, yeah.
When they ask you, so when they come to you and they say to you, who can we talk to to talk to you about this issue. You don't say XYZ. You say all of us. And and I'm gonna tell you, I'm taking this shit back to games. This is why Gamergate is successful. There is no leader. There is no fucking target. One band, one sound.
Yeah.
Ethics. That's what we want. If we ain't got that, we gonna make you motherfuckers have it. And that's what we need. One band, that should be on a fucking t-shirt somewhere. That's what we need.
You're right. And I think that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
I'm gonna take it even further. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant here. You gotta hold on for me. Hold on with me now. I'm gonna go even further. No disrespect to Kanye. No disrespect to Michael Jordan. You brothers run to Nike. You run to Adidas. You run to all these fucking organizations, these shoe and shirt companies, especially Kanye. They don't fuck with you. Nope. And when they do fuck with you, they ain't helping your people. They make you you're making shoes in Korea and Taiwan and made in China. And then they come back here and sell it to us for $200. Now imagine if you hooked up with Kanye or Nas. Nas got a shoe company. And Nas said, you know what? I'm going to put the shoe factory in Baltimore. And then I'm going to go into Baltimore. And I'm going to get them to buy these shoes. And I'm going to take a percentage of the profits. Because I'm not going to overcharge people. Because a lot of these shoes, you can make these shoes for $20 and $30, but they charge you $70 and $80. They want to make a lot of profits. Now, if we get away from the idea, the mindset that we need to make a lot of profits, and we get back to, I just need enough to do okay. Right? If we get to that mindset, then we can offer shoes at an affordable price. We can take that money, turn it around, and put it back in the community. We can rebuild these buildings. Then we can retrain new people. And then we can roll it. We can start an infinite chain. Because you know, just as much as I know, just as much as white media knows, when a hip-hop artist, a black hip-hop artist, a black athlete, a black bachelor, whoever, when we get some shit, we make it hot. And all races take from black communities, whether it's our swag, our language, our style, our flow, they take, and we borrow as well, but they take from us on a scale that's unbelievable.
And they whatchamacallit, they want to make it cool to be. They want to cool to act white or be whatever.
Paul Mooney said it best. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody really want to be a nigga. He said it best.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is a Minisode. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this on up. This has been the Beatz and Bitz podcast. We gave y'all a little E3 wrap up.
And our Charleston wrapped up.
Basically, we gave our thoughts on Charleston. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to the YouTube, djKillzownJones.com, beatsandbits.com. Like I said earlier, is coming soon. Be looking out for that. We got some things coming. Breezy got his games on the way. Y'all should be hearing. Y'all will hear when he ready to put it out there. Y'all will be hearing it from him as well as me. Y'all should go support that. And we'll be back next week. I tried to grab Breezy yesterday, but
yeah, I was busy yesterday.
Yeah, the trap phone was going to voicemail. So So anyway, we out, and y'all have a good one, and God bless. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like, favorite, share this video. If you have subscribed, we love y'all. Keep spreading the word. And we're gonna talk. I wanted this channel to be entertainment. I was trying to stay away from the real shit, the political shit, but I feel like nobody else is really.
Hold on. That's another thing. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but we also, as a group, as an ethnic group, we need to stop being afraid and downing our brothers and sisters who are very intellectual. We need to stop being afraid of politics. We need to stop being afraid of disagreeing with a motherfucker. And we need to stop taking disagreements so personal. If you still feel personal about agreement, talk about it. Don't be so willing to get into a fight over some dumb shit. This shit AJ talk about, I don't like that shit. I'm sure I talk about, he just like Breezy on that fuck shit right now. But we have to.
I agree, because I feel like
we have to be politically literate.
Yeah. We need, know what I'm saying? We need people, and then we're gonna have people that actually have some nuts to talk about this shit, because everybody else is cool with not talking about the shit. I'm done not talking about the shit.
And I'm gonna say this as well.
I didn't say nothing about it, but and people was making fun of the situation. People were just talking about the shit to be talking. I've been talking about this shit for years. I've been talking about amongst myself and Breezy and other folks. And I just feel like it's time for people to stand up, and it's time for folks to man up and get in tune and get active on what's going on, because this is why the main reason why shit don't get better is because people don't talk about what's going on. People
and another thing is, to add to that, what you're saying is not only they don't talk about what's going on, they don't go out and look for solutions to problems. They want people to tell them what the solution is. And then when they get the fucking solution, they say to you, well, why aren't you doing it? Well, why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
It's enough, because, like, to me, I'm going to be honest with you. Listen, we are one of the only groups that lets our elderly speak for us, and we put them on the front line.
And the elderly people ain't doing shit but trying to hate on us and tear us down. They scared. They on the edge of their rope, and they gonna tear us down and hold us back for the sake of them being able to live a plush lifestyle.
I don't know if I would say they holding us back. I would say it's more so.
No. Because in my experience, Breezy, when I deal with older black men, especially these motherfuckers that ain't out here taking care of their kids, or when they see another brother on the come up, they think it's fucking competition. No, motherfuckers need to get their shit together. Black men need to get their shit together. Stop hate older black men
and black women.
Hold on, let me finish.
Put black women in that too.
Well, hold on, I'm gonna get to them, but the problem is, we as black men need to start owning up to our responsibilities. If we lay down with a chick, if we don't wrap it up, if we don't go get that plan B, if we don't get some spermicide or something to stop from having a baby, if we don't make sure the girl is on birth control, if we have a baby, we need to take care of that motherfucker. We need to take care of our children. We need to stop, when we're in the workplace, we need to stop hating on the young man coming up trying to assume that this motherfucker is trying to take your spot, when all he trying to do is make a better way for himself and his family. And black men out there need to stop being in competition. If you want older black men, if you want us young men to listen to us, you need to get down at eye level and see what the fuck is going on. I'm sick of you old bastards. You don't take care of your kids. You don't take care of your responsibilities. You don't take care of your black woman that you say that you love. You talk to her all crazy, slap the shit out of her, and then tell her to make you a damn sandwich. And you don't do none of this shit, but you expect it to be respected. You expect it to be revered. You expect this shit, and you don't deserve that shit. Now that my sisters out there, you need to be commanding more for us black men. You can't be excited and be wanting to get with the dope boy and dope dealer because he's dicking you down every night and he making you feel good. He taking you out and spending some little money, and then when the baby come, he gone. You need to be broadening your horizon. Everything that feel good, that tastes good for you, ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying?
And to add to that, because you pretty much did what I wanted to do. To add to that is, there's a lot of women, black women, who have a hate, I feel,
towards black men, because we ain't doing the shit we.
No. I wouldn't say. Listen, let me get him. I wouldn't say it's necessarily because we're not doing what we're supposed to do. It's women. A lot of our sisters got caught up in a movement that shall go unnamed. And that movement was never really about the sisters. It was about this other group of people. And once the sisters got bought up into that bullshit, they started being very hateful towards the black dude. And it really needs to be a reconciliation. You far away yelling, dog. You far away yelling. I'm talking and I'm hearing like this shit shouting in the back. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
But the reason why they do that, Breezy, is because we ain't on our shit. And that movement was made That movement was made, Breezy, because we wasn't on our shit.
No. That movement was not. Listen, the movement I'm talking about. The movement I'm talking about.
Yeah,
was not a movement that concerned the sisters.
It was concerning all women. But
no. It was not concerning all women. Don't fall into the trap. It was not concerning all women. It was concerning a particular group of women, and they wanted what black women had in the black family, because you know it just as much as I know it. Black women run the household.
Mm-hmm.
The father come in, he make the money, but you know he might have the ultimate say, but black women run the household, and this particular group of women wanted that, and they pulled them away from us, and they demonized us. And they treat us like shit in school when we growing up, and they show only this. They only show this other group of man. Other ethnic group man. Mm-hmm. And so when these sisters grow up, they already have a hate for us. Now listen, there are a lot of bummy ass dudes out there.
No,
there's a lot of bummy ass dudes. Let's get this straight. There's a lot of bummy ass dudes out there. But most of us are okay, if not average. And even the average brother catches hell.
Mm-hmm.
When you have women like Kenya Moore, and I'm calling her specifically,
say
there are no good black men, I'm sorry. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
There are thousands, if not hundreds, if not millions of good black men out there available. They just don't meet your standard of a good black man.
They want to. No, but see, this is the thing about it. Like we always say, we need to make a hole, and we try to make a hole into a housewife. You can't make a thug nigga into a Rhodes Scholar.
Because even
blue collar. I'll tell you, you can't make him be a Rhodes Scholar or a blue collar hard working man. He may not be that smart, or he may be trying to pursue his education, but he holding down him a job. You know what I'm saying? He got maybe 1 degree. He trying to get another one. He trying to do the right thing, but they are attracted to these thug, sweet talking, smooth talking ass niggas. They want a nigga. They want a black man to walk up in them and hold their dick in their hand and be like, "What's up?" And they expect the same black man to be intelligent, to be a confident black man, a go-getter. That's one that can be satisfied hitting her ass every night, and not her and all her friends. But they look for that in the wrong person. But we gonna go ahead and wrap this up, because I got a dip. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna come back next week, and we're gonna talk about this shit on the Beatz and Bitz podcast. We're gonna get all the bullshit out the way first, because we know y'all like the bullshit. We like to have fun too, but we gotta let folks know what time it is. And I'm just saying, because we'll be all day mapping this shit out for y'all. But you're right. When women say that, Breezy, they fucking with the wrong man. And when you got women on, shout out Textone, shout out Angela Yee podcast, shout out all these other podcasts. When you got these women out here saying, "Hey, I want a thug ass nigga that he can go to jail tomorrow, but I still love him because he just got that edginess." They don't, Mano said it on the Angela. He said, "Why would you want to be with a regular nigga when I'm the most fun? You can be doing what you can be a regular nigga was doing some regular shit." And I'm gonna just say this: shout out to Mano. I don't want no problems with Mano, because Mano is with shit and he will beat the shit out of you by himself. But us regular non-thug, non-gang member ass niggas, we like to have fun too, and we could be just as smooth and cool as your ass. You know what I'm saying? Not Mano, but thug niggas I'm talking to. And I ain't got no problem with thug niggas. I grew up around thug gangster ass niggas, but they respected me because I was different from them. They would come to me.
But see, that's the thing. We all grew up around.
But we were going
gangster.
No, that's the thing.
No. Hold on. We don't say we're gonna end this like 50 times, but hold on. I want to say this. We all grew up around that thug and gangster dude, and the reason some of us fall into that trap of hanging out with the thug and gangster dude and selling drugs with the thug and gangster dude is because he shows us the type of love that we ain't getting nowhere else.
Exactly.
So that is love, and so that's where we go. But the thing is that if there was sisters in a community and a real community, because a community is where history and values are, and a neighborhood is just a bunch of black people hanging out. If we had a real community that had real infrastructure, like we talked about earlier about the businesses and shit, and we had our sisters actually showing us the love that a lot of us need, we can pull out of that bullshit. But when you getting hate, not only from a school system and your teachers, now you're getting hate by the sisters, and you a good guy trying to get your shit together, and she dogging you out because you ain't driving in the new Benz and you ain't selling kilos and all this other shit. It's just like, yo, it make you feel defeated. And a lot of the dudes, when you watch some of these interviews of these guys who used to be criminals and selling drugs and shit, a lot of them tell you, yo, I felt defeated. But then when I started selling drugs and gangbanging, I had pussy on the ready, I had pussy on deck, I had money on deck, I had bitches on, I had drugs on deck, I had everything on deck. That's why they doing it. They doing it to get everything up on deck because they feel like, yo, if I did the right thing, I'm not gonna get the things I want. And this is a mentality that, honestly, you can even make the argument this is a mentality that's been promoted through hip-hop. And to an extent, you're absolutely right. Because the companies who run these record labels said, we want to promote this thuggish shit. We don't want y'all to have positive messages like from KRS-One and NWA and all these other people. We want you motherfuckers to stay niggas. And honestly, like I said earlier, it needs to be a collective effort on all of our parts to say, you know what? I'm going to help you get at your deal. We're going to go to this black-owned label where you don't have to talk about slinging your gun and gangbanging. You could talk about going to fucking China, walking the Great Wall, and, you know, how many miles it took you each step, and talk about the cobblestones and make it free, you know, whatever you want to do, because that's what we don't have right now. A lot of our rappers, if you look at the music coming out, a lot of them are talking about gangbanging. Why? Because that's what the record labels want. So they do what the record labels want. They're not doing what they want to do.
Yep. And
so we got to do this collective effort. We got to get out of here, people.
Yep. So we'll be back later on this week because I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers about how I feel about this Batman, and we're gonna be talking about more about this real shit. We're gonna try to get some more people in here. I need to get the rest of the episodes on SoundCloud. I've been slacking. The mixtape is coming, y'all. It's the last favor. Try to practice mixtape volume 14. Make sure y'all, like I said, like, favorite, share this video. Make sure y'all subscribe. If you hadn't subscribed, go to the YouTube channel. All my links is up there. And like I said, djKillzownJones.com, where you need to be at right now. Bookmark it, set it as your tab when you open up your browser. Beatzandbiz.com is coming soon. I'm gonna try to get it up on iTunes. We're gonna do a real push. And we got some other shit that we ain't gonna talk about here on the podcast. Y'all just gonna see it when it comes out. What we doing. So this your boy. I gotta go. Breezy got to get back to working on the game so he can put it out so y'all can play it and download it and get it on Steam and do all that good shit. So we'll be back until next time. This is a little extra long minisode, but we got it right up underneath the hour. So we out. Peace.
Yep.